So you're over 60, and you've heard it a million times. Eat more eggs to keep your muscle. It's the go-to advice, right? But what if you're dutifully eating your eggs every morning, and yet you still feel like you're getting weaker? What if you see the number on the scale dropping, but you know it's the muscle you're losing, not fat? You're not imagining things, and you're definitely not alone. Here's the frustrating truth. As we get older, our bodies don't play by the same rules. They become less responsive to the protein we eat. And while eggs are good, they may not be the best tool for the job anymore. In fact, if you're only relying on eggs, you might be preventing yourself from seeing real results. Today, we're digging into the science, showing why specific types of grass-fed meat are a much more powerful choice for triggering muscle growth after 60. All thanks to a unique profile that directly tackles your body's age-related resistance. Before we talk about food, we have to understand the battle happening inside your body. After 60, you're not just fighting a number on a birthday cake. You're fighting a biological process called sarcopenia. It's the natural loss of muscle and strength that happens as we age. It can start as early as your 30s but really picks up speed after 60, which is why you might feel less steady on your feet, or why opening a stubborn pickle jar feels impossible. But why does this happen? The main culprit is anabolic resistance. Think of it this way. When you were younger, your muscles were like eager students. You'd eat a protein-rich meal, and they'd immediately soak up the amino acids to repair and grow. That process is called muscle protein synthesis. After 60, your muscles become a bit hard of hearing. They don't hear the signal from protein as clearly anymore. That's anabolic resistance. You can be eating what seems like enough protein, but your body isn't getting the message to actually start the muscle-building process. When that happens, muscle breakdown starts to win the war against muscle growth, and you slowly lose strength. So, how do you overcome this resistance? It's not just about cramming in more protein. It's about eating the right kind of protein to send a signal so loud and clear that your muscles have no choice but to listen. That powerful signal comes from an amino acid named leucine. When it comes to building muscle, leucine is the undisputed MVP of amino acids. It's the primary trigger that flips the switch for muscle protein synthesis. Think of leucine as the key that starts the engine in your muscle-building factory. Without enough of it, the factory stays dark. Now here's the crucial part for anyone over 60. Because of anabolic resistance, you need more leucine to get the same muscle-building spark a younger person gets. Studies suggest that to really fire up that engine, older adults should aim for about 3 to 4 grams of leucine in a single meal. That's the magic number. So let's look at eggs. An egg is a fantastic source of protein. But one large egg has only about 6 grams of total protein and roughly 0.6 grams of leucine. To hit that critical 3-gram leucine target, you'd have to eat 5 or 6 eggs in one sitting. For most of us, that's just not realistic or appealing day after day. A 2 or 3 egg breakfast gives you a nice protein boost, but it doesn't deliver the powerful leucine punch needed to overcome anabolic resistance and aggressively build muscle. You're turning the key, but the engine is just sputtering. To truly build and maintain strength after 60, you need protein sources that are incredibly dense in leucine. This is where a few specific meats come in and completely change the game. To get that powerful muscle-building response, we need to focus on protein density and leucine concentration. These 3 grass-fed meats are powerhouses that deliver exactly what your body needs to flip that muscle-building switch. Number 1. Grass-fed bison. This isn't some novelty meat. It's one of the cleanest, most effective muscle-building foods you can find. A 6-ounce, 170 grams, serving of cooked grass-fed bison delivers around 43 grams of top-tier protein, and more importantly, about 3.7 grams of leucine. With just one portion, you've hit the scientific target to maximize muscle growth. But it gets even better. Compared to typical beef, bison is often leaner and has a better fatty acid profile. It's naturally higher in anti-inflammatory omega-3s, which is a huge bonus since chronic inflammation can speed up muscle loss. By choosing bison, you're not just providing building blocks, you're helping to protect the muscle you already have. Plus, it's packed with iron and B12, which your body needs for energy and to get oxygen to your muscles. Number 2. Grass-fed beef, lean cuts. While bison is incredible, high-quality grass-fed beef is easier for most people to find and remains a gold standard for good reason. A 6-ounce, 170 grams, serving of a lean cut like cooked top sirloin provides around 45 grams of protein and a fantastic 3.5 to 4 grams of leucine. Once again, one serving is enough to meet your leucine goal. The grass-fed label really matters here. Grass-fed beef contains more omega-3s than its grain-fed counterpart and has a much healthier overall fat profile. It's also a great source of conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a type of fat that some studies suggest can help reduce body fat while preserving lean muscle. So grass-fed beef can do double duty. The leucine triggers muscle growth, while its other nutrients help you stay leaner. Number 3. Grass-fed lamb. And now for a seriously underrated player in the muscle game, lamb. A 6-ounce, 170 grams, serving of cooked grass-fed lamb offers about 30 to 35 grams of protein and around 2.8 to 3 grams of leucine, putting it right in that sweet spot for triggering muscle synthesis. Just like the other two, grass-fed lamb is rich in beneficial omega-3s and CLA, giving you anti-inflammatory and body composition benefits. Lamb is also incredibly nutrient-dense. It's a powerhouse of selenium, a potent antioxidant that helps protect your cells, and it's loaded with essential minerals like zinc and B12. Plus, its rich flavor is a great way to keep your meals interesting so you don't get bored. Sticking with a high-protein diet is all about consistency, and having delicious options like lamb makes it much easier. Okay, knowledge is useless without action. So let's break this down into a simple 3-step game plan to reclaim your strength. First, prioritize protein at every meal. Your new mission is to get 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each main meal: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This steady supply of amino acids stops your body from breaking down muscle for energy. Spreading your protein out is far more effective than eating one giant steak at the end of the day. A quick note: if you're dealing with an illness or recovering from an injury, your protein needs may be even higher, so it's always smart to talk with your doctor. Second, lock in your leucine. Within that protein goal, make sure at least one of those meals hits the 3-gram leucine target. As we've seen, a 6-ounce portion of grass-fed bison, beef, or lamb does this easily. This is precisely why these meats are so much more effective than a couple of eggs for older adults. You're intentionally using the exact key that unlocks muscle growth in an aging body. Third, pair protein with movement. You can't build muscle just by sitting on the couch, no matter how perfect your diet is. The final critical piece is resistance training. This doesn't mean you have to live in a gym. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or using resistance bands are incredibly effective. The exercise creates the demand for new muscle, and your high leucine meal provides the supply to get the job done. Aim for 2 or 3 short sessions a week. Losing strength after 60 might be common, but it absolutely does not have to be your story. For too long, we've been told to rely on foods like eggs. They're good, but they often aren't potent enough to overcome the unique biological challenges we face as we age. The science is clear. To build and keep muscle, you have to be strategic. You need to send your body a signal to grow that's too powerful to ignore. That signal is leucine, and one of the most effective ways to deliver it is through dense, nutrient-rich meats like grass-fed bison, beef, and lamb. When you pair these superior foods with consistent movement, you give your body the exact tools it needs to fight back against muscle loss, rebuild your strength, and reclaim the vitality you deserve. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these powerhouse meats are you most excited to try first? Drop a comment below. If you're wondering about why the noise around meat is so different and what the truth is, watch this video about red meat and all its benefits, and why there are so many rumors around it. Also, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed tips to stay strong and healthy at any age.